Hello, I'm Chika, ossai-ugbah, author of Survivor in a Hostile Environment, Executive Director, Life Oracles Leadership Center. What I'm about to share with you today is common sense. But as Brandon Bouchard says, common sense is not always common practice. Today, life offers us an opportunity to make a fresh start. How we start often determines how our year will end, and how the results we get will actually pan out in our lives. That is why I'm asking you not to waste these moments. What do I mean by these moments? A moment is a period of time, the here, the now, and even the future. For you to be able to maximize your moment, you must live intentionally. Intentional living becomes the key to maximize your moment. An intention, yeah? Intention? Of course, yes. But it's not just an intention, it's being intentional. Intentional living is thinking in advance about what you are going to do and how you are going to do it. Intentional living has to do with enough thinking, prior thinking before you engage in any project. The reason is obvious. What you think about in advance comes towards you. Our lives often gravitate in the direction of our thoughts. Our thoughts are like magnets. They attract likes in our direction. So what you think about is important in being intentional in your living and your lifestyle. You need to take an initiative for you to live intentionally. Initiative is taking charge. It's that power to be able to act and even act now. Your initiative is your what. What are you living for? What do you want to be? What do you want to achieve? With this what directing your thought, you take action in being what you want to be and achieving what you want to achieve in your life. Good intentions are not enough. Intentions are not enough in themselves. Yeah, it's good to have intention, but it can stop at that level of just intention if not backed by action. Appropriate action, of course. Come to think of it, at the start of every new year, people have intentions. And those intentions often end up as resolutions. You see, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I will achieve this. These are intentions. But have you determined how you will match those intentions with actions? That's initiative. The journey of 1,000 miles often starts with a step. When I wanted to get married, I knew I had to act and act fast. I grew up very introverted. I loved my lonely moments, permit my use of language. I enjoyed those quiet times. I lived in my world. I lived inside me. But I knew as I grew up and began to fall in love with someone that, look, she will definitely live a miserable life. Because I loved my world, I loved my space. But I made up my mind to get out of myself. Today, some people feel I'm extroverted. Some people feel I'm introverted. But see, I think I'm down right there in the middle. Because there are times I stay in my introverted world. And there are times I have to get out of it. So you need initiative to be intentional with your life. For instance, you make up your mind to give yourself a good treat in a day. You decide in your mind that, look, this is going to be a good day. And you initiate the actions and activities in that direction. Make plans will not achieve anything for you in life. Take the initiative now. Take the initiative to write the exam now. Take the initiative to go price that car now. Take the initiative to purchase that piece of land now. Take the initiative to speak to someone you are in love with. Initiative is crucial in living intentionally. Apart from having initiative, There's also this idea of introspection. If actually you need to live intentionally. And what do I mean by introspection? It is examination of your mental and emotional processes. Whether you like it or not, we are all products of our emotions. Emotions. We are all products of our mental processes. And our mental processes and our emotions affect the things that we do. So your emotion becomes your drive towards anything that you want to achieve in your life. You see, if you don't feel well about a product or a project, you don't initiate any action towards it. If you don't feel well towards anyone, you don't initiate any relationship towards that person. You don't even want to fall in love or be in friendship with that person. So introspection is important. It is asking yourself, what are the habits holding me back? What are the emotions holding me back? What are the fears holding me back? What are the things holding me back? Where did I not act well last year? Where did I not come good? Why was I not able to achieve this and achieve this and achieve that? It's a question of introspection. And that has to be your own examination and evaluation of yourself. No one can do that for you. Come on. Don't tell me that it's not what you can do. It's what you can do. Sometimes we don't like doing this because we like living in a lie. And we like living with excuses. Excuses about our environment. Excuses about our parents. Excuses about our past. But look, that's crap talk. Your past can only have an influence on your present as long as you permit it to do. Your past is history. Your present is all that you have now. Ask yourself, what is holding me back? What is it that can hold me back from taking charge of my year? What is it that can hold me back? Why do I have problems with my relationships? Stop looking at the other person. Look inwardly at yourself. Why is it that I can't actually fall in love and be in love? Why is it that I cannot sit down and study and make good grades? Why is it that I am not making enough money? Introspection is your why. Push that button. I mean, now, push the button of your why. I know you'll be uncomfortable with pushing that button, but except you push that button of your why, you may find yourself in the same place where you found yourself last year. Push that button now. And be genuine enough to go through that examination. What are the emotions holding me back? How have I acted? How did I make someone feel when I left that person? You know, sometimes we say we don't care what people think about us. That's true sometimes. But look, that shouldn't be true always. The reason is obvious. People are the currencies with which we have economic and relational exchanges. And except you come good to people, you may find yourself living short in the economy of relationships and financial transactions. I made up my mind to come as someone who listens, someone who is kind, and someone who is inspiring. I made up my mind that each time I meet someone or leave someone, any of these three things, someone who listens, someone who is kind, and someone who is inspiring, should be the last feeling I have left them with. I got to that point where I had to think deeply. It was introspection. I may not be up there at my game, but it's a journey I am still on. Will you come with me on this journey? Come on. You will enjoy it. Remember, introspection cannot happen except you take the initiative. Take that initiative because, come on, that will help you to live the intentional life that you desire for yourself. I talked about taking an initiative. I also talked about being introspective. You need integration. Integration is what brings everything together. Integration is bringing in little pieces to achieve a common whole. Bringing in little parts to achieve a common objective. That is integration. There are little pieces that you need to bring together in your life to help you achieve your goal. So integration is your how. Remember, while initiative is your what, introspection is your why. And remember what I called it, integration becomes your how. How do I achieve this? How do I achieve what I have set out as a goal for myself? This is why I'm asking you not to waste your moments. You should be able to ask yourself, what am I going to do with this moment that I have here and now? What is it going to help me achieve this time that I have here and now? Call that moment 1 hour. Call that moment 1 day. Call that moment 1 week. Call that moment 1 month. Make use of that moment. And to be able to make effective use of your moment, remember you think in advance. One habit I have, which I encourage you to have, is each time I wake up every morning, I spend 30 minutes of my day strategizing. Not just a to-do list, writing down the projects for the day, the people I need to see, and my priorities. Therefore, every element that will form my moment for that day, I orchestrate them in a way that they achieve each of those goals. I don't allow people to make me their agenda. I draw people into my agenda. I don't allow people's unpreparedness to become my emergency. Why? I engage in the act of integration. Do not allow people, do not allow people to just crash into you and make you their agenda when you never factored them into your moment for the day. When you have not planned out how your day and your moments will be, you see, people's unpreparedness will become your emergency, and you shouldn't allow that to happen. Come on, don't waste this moment. Take the initiative right here, right now. I hope you heard me. Take that initiative. Stop dilly-dallying. Stop procrastinating. Then do introspection. What are the things inside me holding me back? Are they environmental, spiritual, psychological? Come on, think about it. Then what do? Plan out your life in a way that you integrate everything together. When you do, you will maximize your moments and live an intentional life. Until I come your way again, love openly, lift people, and laugh always. Bye-bye.